having a good day. I'm going to start a new thing over here called Makeup Monday Mom Talk. Mom Talk Makeup Monday? I don't know. I'll figure it out. But I wanted to just sit and talk about mom stuff, like stuff only parents deal with, and do our makeup at the same time and just chat and have fun and visit and kind of just talk things out in the comments down below. And I think it's so helpful and beneficial to be able to sit and talk with someone that kind of deals with the same stuff that you do, so that you don't feel alone. So yeah, so we're just gonna do our makeup and talk, and we'll see what we can talk about. Alrighty, well, over on my Instagram, I did a little question box for some mom talk questions and like subjects and stuff. And I got a few, about a handful of stuff that y'all want to talk about, but I'm going to wait until I get a little more to talk about. And we'll actually do that. So be looking for that on my Instagram and Facebook. You can find me over there on Instagram and Facebook. And just watch my stories. I put it in my stories, and it's just a little box where you can put your questions or just, you know, a subject you want to talk about in general for our mom talk subjects. So, but for this one, I'm going to actually just tell you a little bit about myself, and so you can kind of know where I'm coming from when I'm talking about certain issues and stuff, you know, and questions and everything. I'm going to start out with this Rare Beauty foundation. It's in the color 180W, which is a little warm for me, but we'll make it work. We're going to add a ton of concealer and make it work. But anyway, I am blessed. I have 9 beautiful children, and they age range from 17 to 1. So I have teenagers, I have preteens, I have little kids, I have a preschooler, I have a baby. So any wide variety of subject you want to talk about, I can pretty much relate. And so I think that's kind of a good thing. It gives me a broader age range to talk about different subjects and everything. So I'm kind of going with my oldest is about to be a senior. He's going into his senior year, and so I've got that going on. And then I've got my 4-year-old about to go into his preschool year, his first year of school. So I've got one finishing school and one starting school. So it's eventful over here. And you would think with all the different age ranges, and you know, you've got so many different personalities when it comes to 9 different little ones, that they would just butt heads. And I've kind of been blessed in that area. They get along so great. And not to say it's all roses over here. Like, they do fight, don't get me wrong. But it's pretty easily resolved, and it usually just ends up being like a misunderstanding or something. And I just, you know, and you hear all these scary stories about teenagers, about how, oh, just wait till they're teenagers and they're gonna talk back so much, and they're gonna do this and that, and they're gonna be wild. And I've got 4 teenagers, and I haven't experienced any of that. I mean, they're learning where their boundaries are. You know, when they're a teenager, they kind of start to learn to make their own decisions for themselves. They have a little bit more freedom and to make their own decisions. And you know, I think they kind of fight those boundaries, or not really fight them, but kind of learn where those boundaries are. But I think it's important for us as parents to know that they're safe in finding those boundaries. Like, as long as you respect me, I'll respect you, kind of deal. And we just kind of kind of help them navigate that and realize it's not for us to really find out, but for them. And I kind of just went with it that way, and so far it's worked really good. Like, they've been able to come into their own and be who they are individually and figure that out for themselves. And it's just worked really beautifully that way, and I haven't really had to deal with too many issues, and I'm really thankful for that, because I've heard some scary stories. But like I said, I've got so many different personalities. I'm not going to sit here and say that's never going to happen, but so far, so good. So my preteens, for me, the preteen age bracket is like the toughest, because they're in between being a kid and in between about to become a teenager, and they want to be grown up, but they want to be a kid, and they kind of deal with all these new emotions that they're not used to, and it's hard. It's really hard for them, and I think the biggest thing is just understanding where they come from, and just trying to be there to support them and navigate all these new feelings and everything. And it's just such a big journey, finding out who you are and what your purpose is in the world, and that never really stops. And I think that's important for them to know, like, you're going to always evolve and, become a better person with every new experience in life. And the preteen age is tough. It's got to be the toughest so far for me, in my opinion. And once they're out, I'd say once they're like 15-ish, they start to realize who they are and what they want, and it kind of, they become a little more, their emotions become a little more stable and not all over the place. And that's got to be the toughest. And then I've got my little kids, and they're always playing and always got to be going from the next thing to the next thing to the next thing, and it's a lot. There's a lot going on over here. But and then I've got my 1-year-old, and she is just so sweet. I could not have asked for a better baby. She is so sweet, and just the most chill kid ever, and I just love it. She's kind of hitting her terrible teeth a little early. She's just wanting to test boundaries, and she doesn't like hearing the word no. But overall, man, she's great. They all are. And what do you think? What is the toughest age, you think? Because to me, it's preteen. Hands down, they're just going through so much mentally and emotionally at that point, trying to figure out everything. And like I said, I've got them all. I've got just 9 completely different personalities, and somehow they all come together and it all works. Like, it just all works. And I'm not going to say we don't hit our all these arguments and everything. Like, it happens. It happens in every family. And if anybody's telling you any different, they're lying, because we have a little tough stuff here and there, but we deal with it, and that's what you do as a family. And I think that's really important to model and show for them. But I didn't say earlier, I used the Anastasia Beverly Hills. I don't know, I can't talk. Concealer, and the shade 4. And then I used the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Bronzer and the color Amber. And I really, like, at first, you look at this bronzer and it looks too red. It may not look that way on camera, but in person it looks really red. But it goes on really good, as you can see. It kind of just melts into the skin. I love it. But anyway, yeah, my oldest, like I said, he's going into his senior year. We're doing the whole, senior portraits and deciding what colleges to go to, and he's got like a handful of options, and it's just, it's, the senior year is just coming fast, and I know it's going to be over before we know it, and wow, it's just insane to think that he's that old already. And like when they say don't blink, it goes fast, they ain't lying, man. It seems like yesterday he was just itty bitty, but I'm so proud of like where he's at now. It's like a bittersweet thing to watch your kids grow up, because you want to watch them grow up and be successful. You want to watch them, you know, become this amazing adult and just achieve all their dreams and make this beautiful life. But at the same time, you want them to feel little, like all the time. So it's a kind of difficult age to it's a bittersweet thing. It really is. I'm going to use this cream blush. It's the Perlice Blush Glow BB Cheek color in Cool Mauve, in the color Cool Mauve. But, yeah. And then, my oldest daughter, she has her driving permit. That's scary, y'all. If you're not there, oh Lord, teaching them how to drive has got to be the scariest thing. Like even my 17-year-old, my oldest son, he's an excellent driver, and I'm still just nervous as can be when I'm riding with him, when he has to go anywhere. Like, whew, it's a nerve-wracking thing. You're just so scared for him because, you know, anything could happen, but it's one of those letting go moments and just trusting that they're going to make the right decisions. And, you know, even if it's, you know, something dangerous, like, you know, driving with all these other people on the road that may or may not be paying attention, you just got to let go and trust. And man, it's difficult. And like I said, she's learning to drive. And then I've got two that are going to get their learning permits this year, one in a month and one at the end of the year. Man, I don't know. I like having one on the road without me. Dude, it's having four. I don't even know how I'm gonna deal. Like, I just don't. Just do not know how I'm gonna deal. Like, it is so scary to have them on the road like that. But like I said, you just gotta trust that everything's gonna be okay, and just teach them what you can. And such a monumental, exciting thing for them. And yeah, I try to not let my nerves like intrude on their happiness and excitement. But man, this mom's scared. Real scared. But it'll be alright. I know they're going to be okay, and I know they're going to make smart decisions. But man, that's scary. But, and then I've got my preteens. Man, they're just so smart and sweet, and I love that you get during that preteen age. It is hard. It is rough. Their emotions are all over the place. But you really get to see them evolve into who they want to be. You know, like I said, they're just learning. You know, they're coming out of, you know, when they're a kid, they're just always like play all day, and then that's all they really think about. But when they become preteens, they kind of just start thinking about, you know, who they are and what they like, and, you know, it's just a really fun thing to watch them evolve like that. I use the Basie Beauty Translucent Setting Powder. It's got like a rose tint to it. I really like it. And it leaves a little bit of a sheen, kind of that light reflectant. So your under eyes don't look so dark, but I like that one. And then my little kids, they're so full of energy. They are so full of energy. I wish I had an ounce of their energy. I'm going to use the Ciate London Bamboo Bronzer in the color Palm Island. And then, like I said, my 1-year-old, she's just so sweet. I just love it. I just love where they're all at, and it's just great to watch all the different levels of, like I said, I have a wide range, and just to know that my older ones are becoming such amazing people, and being so proud of them, and watching them achieve all the things they want to do, and just knowing that my little ones are going to be able to do those very same things. Man, it's just great. I love it. I love it so much. And I think it's just all about standing back and letting go a little bit, which is hard to do when you're a parent, because you want to be near them all the time, and you want to be holding them close and keeping them safe. And I've learned the hard way that you have to let them go a little bit, and you have to let them experience things for themselves. And they know, as long as you create that safe place for them to come back to, where they can ask any question, they can confide in you with anything. If you create that safe space for them, then they know they can go out and experience these things. And then if they are ever concerned, if they have any questions, they can always come back to you. And that's just kind of been the key to it. And like I said, I haven't hit any major bumps with them or anything. And I just think it's all about that, being able to just have someone to come back to and talk to. And that's really important for kids, is creating that safe zone for them, and just letting them know that you're a real person, letting them know that I made mistakes, hey, I messed up, hey, I overreacted, I'm sorry, letting them know where you fail and apologizing for it. That lets them know that you're not just this strict person that sets all these rules. You're actually a real person, and you make your own mistakes. And by modeling that behavior, they'll be quick to apologize and quick to be hey, I messed up, or hey, I don't know how to fix this. And you can figure it out together as a family. And I think that's just a really good thing for them. I use this CoverGirl blush in the color Cheekers. It's just a light, dusty rose color. And a lot of people ask me all the time, they're like, you've got 9 kids. When you go on vacation, how do you keep up with them all? And literally, I can just scan, and I know if they're all there or not. And I can just be oh, someone's missing, but they kind of stick together. It doesn't matter wherever you see us. If you see us out in a store, if you see us at a school event, if you see us on vacation, we're all kind of glued to each other, and we know to stick together. It's just natural for us to gravitate to each other. So, I don't know. People ask me that question, and I just really don't know how to answer it. So I'm we just stick together. I don't really know, but yeah, and it's fun. And there's never a dull moment, and people kind of laugh and joke about that. They're like, oh my goodness, I bet you're just always on your toes and you're always busy. And I am. Don't get me wrong, I'm always doing something. And doing YouTube and Reels and stuff has kind of been a really good creative outlet for me, because I had to find something. And I started doing it when the pandemic hit and we had to stay home. I had to find something because I was going to go stir crazy. So I just started doing Reels, and then I had fun doing it. So I was I kind of just branched out into another thing and branched out to another thing. And I like the creative outlet that it gives me. And I think as a parent, that's really important, is to find something that's just yours. Yeah, we're parents. Yeah, we're a mom. We're a dad, whatever the case. But it's important to have something that's just yours, that you have that outlet, whether it's finding a quiet place to read, whether it's exercising, whether it's a sport, whether it's whatever, hiking, you know, painting, crafting, I mean, whatever the case may be. I mean, it's important to have that outlet so you don't just get drowned in all these responsibilities and taking care of all these people and making sure everyone's okay, because your mind is constantly spinning and whirling around and like, you know, okay, is everybody okay? Okay, I need to do this next. Okay, now I got to do this, and you make your plan for tomorrow. And it's important just to stop, just for like maybe 30 minutes a day, and just do one thing that's just all yours, and where you find your peace. And this has kind of been that for me, and I've kind of had fun doing it. And like I said, you know, I thought, well, you know, we'll try some YouTube, and I like it. I like being able to sit here and talk. And at first, it really felt weird just sitting in a room talking to myself. But once I started connecting with people, and actually, you know, other moms and other parents, and actually just being able to talk about the same issues, and whether it's not even parenting, whether it's just makeup, or whether it's, you know, clothes, or, you know, whatever, and just being able to connect to other people, you know, it's just been a really good outlet, because that I do this, and then I take care of my kids. I really don't go anywhere else, and other than my house and to school, and I need that connection, that communication, and that's been that for me. And I think that's important, whatever it is. Whether it doesn't have to be this. Like, if this is not your thing, it can be just like a book, like a book group, or a book club or something, or like I said, just finding, you know, a friend to go to the gym with, or finding a friend to go on a walk with in the evening. Like, just, it's really important to have that connection, you know, outside of your house, so you just don't feel drowned in all of your responsibilities. I use the KVD Super Brow Longwear Pomade, and the color Blonde on my brows. And now I'm going to use the Natasha Denona Ayana palette on my eyes. And it's got these really pretty, just neutral colors. So, and these colors are really good for like a smoky look too. But you can do natural smoky with these. But anyways, oh no, it broke. Look at that. It broke. Oh no. I'm going to have to try to fix that. I'll get it all back in there, pack it down, and then do the whole alcohol thing. But we won't use that color for obvious reasons. But anyway, we're going to keep rolling with it. But I'm going to use this color right here in my crease. I think it's important to find that outlet for yourself, whatever that may be. And I'll talk a little more about that, you know, in a different, because oh my goodness, I could talk about that for hours, you know, just the mom guilt of thinking you have to be there for everything and be there every moment, making sure everything's okay, and when you're not, you feel guilty because you're not. And we've got to get out of that. We've got to get out of that mindset. It's okay to take 30 minutes a day or an hour a day to yourself. It's okay to take a break. Find people that will help you, whether it's your spouse or a sibling or a grandparent or something. Like, find somebody that can, you know, give you a break just for 30 minutes. 30 minutes. When, you know, just find time to be you. And I see a lot of people, and it also happened to me, you lose yourself in just being a parent all the time. Like, you're all the time being a mom. You're all the time taking care of them. As soon as your feet hit the ground, you're either, you know, washing laundry, or getting them dressed, or getting them off to school, or getting them to a sporting event, or fixing their lunch, or fixing dinner, or, you know, sweeping, mopping, vacuuming, whatever. You're always taking care of your home and your children, and it's just, you do it from the time you get up to the time you go to bed. And if you do not take the time for yourself, I am speaking from experience, you will lose your mind. Like, you just kind of get in this depressive, like, rut. And, you know, like I said, I could just talk about that for so long. And it's important, man. It's so important to find some outlet for you that's going to give you that peace at the end of the day, that you can breathe and you don't have to always be tuned in to, you know, everyone else. Like, you can't pour from an empty cup. You know, giving, and never giving yourself time. And even if it's just like at the end of the day, taking a bubble bath with, you know, a book or some music and a glass of wine, and you're like, okay, I'm not staying here for 30 minutes. I'm just going to peace, just me. Like, if that's what, you know, gives you that peace, even if that's all you can manage, if you can't get out of the house and you could just manage that after everybody's in bed, just taking the time for you and making yourself important, man, that's important. I mean, it's important to do that, and we can't lose sight of ourselves. And it's okay to put time into yourselves. Don't have that mom guilt to where you can't take time for you, because you will be your best version of yourself when you take care of you too. You've got to make sure that you're okay at the end of the day. I put this darker color here on the inner and outer corner, and then I'm going to take this middle color, satin skin, this little shimmer in the center of it. Okay. Yeah, anyways, I kind of just rambling this time because I don't have any. I have a few questions, but I want to save them for next time so we can talk about them all. But I just wanted to be able to sit and tell you a little bit about myself, and, you know, kind of just ramble a little bit about what it is to be a parent and what it's like. And I can't speak for everybody, but, you know, it's both, you know, challenging and rewarding. And it's the biggest thing you're ever going to do in your life, is to take care of these little beautiful souls and raise them and watch them evolve into their own person and achieve this greatness. Like, wherever their path leads them, you know, watching them deal with those things and come out just okay and good and happy and healthy. And that's all we want as parents and, you know, that's all we want, is to see them be happy and healthy at the end of the day. And you know, I'm so thankful at the end of every night that I can lay there and be like, they're good. And I don't know, I think that is just the biggest reward as a parent, knowing that they're happy, they're healthy, they're doing, you know, great things. And it's so good, it's so nice. I'm going to set everything, all my powders and everything, with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dewy Set Setting Spray. But yeah. Okay, and I'm going to use the e.l.f. Big Mood Mascara. But I don't know what you guys, you know, really want to talk about. I mean, do you want to talk about, like, challenges that parents face? Do you want to talk about, like, do you want to, like, break it up into, like, you know, what you deal with teenagers, what you deal with preteens and little kids and babies, and like I said, I've got all the varieties. I have everything but a college kid, and that is coming soon, probably way sooner than I'm ready for, but he is so excited, and I just love watching him light up when he talks about all the possibilities of where he can go and what he can do, and it's just so exciting for him, and I'm so excited for him, and I'm excited to see where, you know, my younger kids are watching him go through this, and like they're excited too. They're like, oh, so I can go anywhere to college and I can do anything, and so now the possibilities are rolling in their mind, and now they're like, I could do this, Mom, I could do this, and yeah, you can do what you want to, you know, and it just is so great to see them so excited and watch him go through this and watch them, you know, watch him go through that and be excited and them want to experience that same thing and look forward to experiencing that same thing. It's just, I love it. I love every bit of it. I'm going to use this lip liner on the edges of my lips, the Huda Beauty Lip Contour in the color Trophy Wife. But yeah, we've been talking about our next vacation, and I really think we've done, like, the theme parks, we've done lake houses, we've done, you know, just little nature hiking trips, and we've done the beach, and I really think by far the most affordable and the most fun has been the beach. Like, because we go to the beach and you don't, unlike a theme park where you've got to pay for this to do and this to do and like this next, you know, all this stuff, you don't have to, like, you just kind of pay for your stay and your food, and like all you do is the beach, and they have a blast. They talk about it forever. So I think we may end up doing that again. What are your favorite, like, vacation spots for kids? Like, is it the beach? Is it a theme park? I know a lot of people just love the whole thrill of the theme park, and my kids love it too. But I feel like I get the relaxation I need at the beach, and they get to have fun too. So it's kind of like a win-win. But I don't know. We've been talking about it. We've been trying to figure it out. I'm going to use this lip liner, the Jante Blue, in the color Natural Beige, and I'm just going to fill in my lips. That's a little trick to make your lipstick last a little longer. Or you can just even use it on your lips and then use a gloss on top. And this just gives you a little color. But yeah, I'm excited for vacation. It's been a crazy year for us. A lot has happened, and we got a lot ahead of us, so it's not over yet. And man, I'm looking forward to vacation, and I'm going to soak every bit of it up because I know this year is just going to be a whirlwind. Alright, now I'm going to use this Jeffree Star gloss in the color Pretzel Drip over on my liner. But I don't know, where y'all going are you going on a vacation this summer? What are you doing? Because I don't know. I'm open for options here. Like, we've been talking about it, and I'm excited for it. And I think, I don't know, what's your favorite beach to go to? If we do the beach, like, I think the kids have only been to like the Emerald coastline there, so I think we may go back there again. It's just so pretty. But is there some more beach options, you know? So yeah, I'm open for suggestions because we need it. We need a vacation, and I'm so excited. And they have so much fun, and I love watching them have fun. And yeah, that's what's up next for us. But anyway, guys, I want to thank you so much for sitting and talking with me today and having this mom talk and doing makeup with me and getting ready for the day. So if you have any mom talk questions, you can, or things, just subjects you want to talk about, you can watch for the mom talk box on my Instagram and Facebook stories, or you can just put them down in the comment below. But if you could, just like and subscribe and leave me some love down below in the comments, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.